Hey again everybody. So today I'm going to work on this bumper. The main thing I'm doing is I'm going to flush mount the these. I'm going to get rid of the dome top. Now I've ground this one down to so you can sort of see that there. I've ground this one down and tapered it in a bit so I can weld it. Hopefully you can see this in that hole there. And then once I've welded in, I'll grind the excess off the top, so it's down flat. So yeah, and I'll do that with all of these. Because I think I've mentioned this before. I'm not sure. I've made a few bits and clips, and some of them have gone in videos, and some of them haven't. But this bumper's been a bit abused over the years. It's a wee bit twisted in the centre. It's had these vents put in them for probably cooling for the radiator, I'm guessing. It's had a fair bit of abuse like the rest of the car. Like I could probably see with the rest of the car, I don't think it's actually done a heap of work. But in its whatever, what is it, 50 odd years or whatever the age is now, built in 66, so I could see a fair bit of abuse over the years. I don't think it's done a massive amount of miles just by the state of the interior. It's still in pretty good shape. Like, it's had a few repairs over the years, but it's still in pretty good shape for a 50-year-old car that hasn't had a lot of love. Obviously the body's been fairly beaten over the years and all the chrome's missing, but I'm going to try and tie these bumpers up the best I can. But end up painting them like a silvery colour or something like that. Eventually, if I've still got the car in a few years' time, as I've said, depending on what all pans out with this going to America, working with Arco and Heidi and Jane and those guys at Outlaw Customs in northern Minnesota there. Depending on what happens there, as I've said before, we'll end up putting this in storage once we hopefully get it all up and running and registered before we go. And as long as all the embassy stuff comes together, eventually, if this is back in New Zealand and we end up back in New Zealand, at retirement or something like that, I'll get some chrome work done, or I'll just leave it painted and whatever, it doesn't matter. But I just want to do a few custom touches to this, since it's a bit beaten and not perfect. If it was really good nick, I'll just leave it alone, but it's not, so might as well play with it. So you will weld this in, and then I'll do the rest, and I'll grind them all off, and we'll see if we can straighten out the centre. It's sort of twisted through the, I'll see if I can shift this around a bit, where the opening is, where the number plate goes on. It's a bit twisted in there. I don't know if you can sort of see that. What I might do is I might stop the camera and shoot around to the outside of the camera, and I'll show you a bit more. But yeah, it's got a bit of a twist in there, and I think this end's a bit cleaner. It's had a bit less damage over the years, where the other side appears to be a little bit more. I think it's taken a bit more of the abuse from life. So yeah, I'll try and get the straightest I can. I may take it to work and put it in the press to help sort of straighten it out, just a little bit, like through the centre, see if I can straighten this piece out. But yeah, I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't know if you can see that or not. You can see it better there. See how it's high here and it drops down low? It's almost like it's been twisted through this section, so I want to try and straighten that. Sort of stand back as far as I can. You can sort of see it when I sort of get that opening so you can sort of see the bottom a lot there, but not so much over the side. So it's been sort of twisted in that point. So this sort of needs pulled back up a bit. and sort of reposition. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably try and take it to work and straighten it if I can't do it here. I just haven't really got the gear to straighten it really successfully here, but I'll start playing with around some of these bumper bolts and get the rest of the paint off it and clean it up. I'll show you on the inside. So yeah, this is what I've done to these. Obviously to try and have a bit of cooling on the radiator, I'm guessing. I don't really know. One of those bloody mysteries. Maybe if they were pointing the other way, it might have went to the brakes, but... So yeah. So basically what I've done is I've just wound the bolt here, or the nut right to the end of the bolt. And I'll sit it in there as flat as I can. Hold it in there and get a couple of tacks in there. And then... see if I can get it to hold, and then I'll see if I can get to wind the nut off, and then I'll weld it in solid. Then I'll do the same for the rest. So then I can still, put all my mounts and clean them all up, but just have these in there permanently. Which is just a little custom touch to try and clean the thing up, and then I'll go from there to see whether I'm going to do anything else to it. Righty guys, I'll stop crapping on. And just so you get another better shot at that, if it's going to focus. Yeah, so I've just tapered that back. Alrighty, cheers. Well, how you going everybody? So I've got this one welded in, and I've put quite a reasonable amount of welding around the back. I was sort of just talking to Arco again, and he said, yeah, you should be careful because they will break out if you grind too much off the front. So you lay a decent amount of welding around the back, so it's got a bit of guts there. So I've done that too. I put it on the first time, and I left the nut on it. I gave it a smack with the hammer, and it actually it broke out pretty quick. So I ground the bolt back a bit more, and I enlarged the hole a little bit. So I did a reasonable, so I get some reasonable amount of weld in there to get a bit of guts in it. And then he said to put a decent amount of welding around the back as well to make it nice and strong. So I've just welded the other one in and welded it around the back. Well, a few minutes ago, but yeah. So I've now got to grind that off. And I'm just trying to get this bolt out, but it's sort of, I can wind it in and out, but I can't get it right out to past the end of the thread just because of all the shit that's on it. So I've just sprayed a bit more penetrating oil on it, WD-40 or wherever it is, or whatever. Yeah, but yeah. So I can get that off, and then I'll do these other ones as well. So I'll give you a bit more of a shot when I've sort of got a bit more complete. Alrighty. There you go, everybody. So I've only really got this end done. I just had a real lazy day. I just haven't got the energy for some reason today. Might have been the later night. Last night way out, and then driving back home and all the rest of it. But I've got these 3 bolts welded in now. Let's quickly turn it over. I'd like to have done more, but so I've got these sort of all cleaned up and ground off. So that'll look quite good when it's all, finished off and smoothed out and all the rest of it. So yeah, I'll try and get these other ones done during the week, and I might try and take this to work and see if I can get this straightened out a bit. So yeah, haven't really done a lot else. I don't know, I just don't have any energy either. Just feel real lack of energy for some reason just in the last week or so. I don't know whether it's a slight change of, I haven't changed like companies, just change of work. Sort of doing different things. So yeah, I don't know. It's affecting me a bit different, I think. I'm just a bit of an adjustment. I'm now too, I see at work, and I'm doing a lot more sort of mental sort of work. Still doing the odd little bit of physical work, but I'm doing more mental stuff now. So I think it's probably just take a week or so to adjust. Using your head more than strength and brawn. So anyway, they're all in there, all nice and solid. Put a bit of good extra bit of welding around the back. Hopefully they stay there nice and solid. I might just come in here and just give them a little tickle up, just sort of clean the worst of any high off. Just bring them down a little bit. That one there won't be quite so easy to get in there, but these ones here should be reasonably simple just to run around there, even with that little air sander. And then I'll get these ones done. There's only another 3 to do, so it won't be too bad. And see if we can get some better shape in this bloody thing. I might even jump on the local Dodge Phoenix page and just have a better look at some of the bumpers, and just see if I can get some of the guys to send me some decent photos of what's going on here. I actually thought that these had a bit of a point in them, but I'm not sure on that one. So I just need a little bit more research and see if I can get a bit in better shape. And as you can see, like, it's a bit twisted around here and bumpy down there, where it's reasonably flat through there. So it needs a wee bit of work down here to straighten it out. But we'll make it into something half decent one anyway. Be better than it was. Clean up. We'll give it a decent clean up here with a wire brush eventually, and I don't know, paint something in behind there, bit of rust converter and stuff like that, and give it just a bloody good clean up. And I'll blow a coat of something in there just to protect it and stop it from looking yuck. Alrighty, cheers.